Good afternoon, everybody. Today is January 10th. We are at the Itasca County Courthouse, and today was a regular session meeting of the county board. On our regular agenda, we had a handful of things. Just to let you know, I'll go through not all of them, but I'm going to go through a handful of them. Our warrants for our county, our bills that we had to pay, they were in excess of $750,000 this month. Health and Human Services was next. We paid warrants out of that one. That amount was a little bit more. That was $2,159,000 and some change. Out of that, I would just tell you that our out-of-home foster care went up from 2022 to 2021. That went up 8%. We're about $5.6 million right now for out-of-home foster care. Our child protection stats, they've gone down a little bit. We do have a handful of open cases yet to come. That numbers will change. I think for the end of the year that might change just a tad, but it looks like to me that the cost of taking care of our children has gone up just like anything else in this world. After that, we did have a general obligation discussion. This discussion was about our Justice Center bond. We had to adopt a resolution on it. A general obligation bond, A+ rated county. The general obligation bond was for $24 million and some change. I'm going to give you the exact dollar amount. Is $24,515,000. That's about $400,000 less than what we thought it was going to be estimated at. We did get the interest rate down to 3.91% on this. We do not have a great amount of rate to debt ratio in our county. Getting a bond like this was pretty easy. That's going to help pay for our jail. We need to have that money to finish out the jail and some of the courtrooms. Your sales tax that was just passed here in November will pay for that part of that bond too. So just so you understand that 1% sales tax that we voted on here in November, that will pay for that. We did have a real allocation in our Veterans Service Department. This was to help that department run smoother. They had an eligibility specialist to a assistant county veteran service officer. So when the veteran service officer is gone, the state can still be able to communicate with the assistant. One of the things there is the assistant has to be a veteran themselves, which we do have that in the office. That passed unanimously. Our veterans in our county are very important to us, and making their office move smoothly and helping them in the future is always is a great thing to have move smoothly. There's about 10%, just a little less than 10% of our general population in our county are veterans. So we do all thank you for all your services. The sheriff came to us next. He gave us a little update about the new department he is running. Just tell you that our housing numbers, Joe shared with us, our housing numbers of out-of-county prisoners was down dramatically, I might add, 5-6 times down what the average was. That didn't include everything, but just the outright pay that you would pay a different county. We were at only $175,000 for last year. On average, we were running $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 in the years past. So that's dramatic. The sheriff did stay here and talk to us on the next item about the hiring process. He is going to start a civil service commission. We do need people to help with that commission, and their role is in hiring processes of that department. That passed unanimously. So we were going to have a civil service commission play that role to help find a number 2 and help with future hiring processes in his department. With that in mind, that kind of wraps everything up. Thank you and have a good day.